Well, there are a lot of packages being sent and a lot of packages being received this time of year.
It also means there are a lot of scams out there related to those packages. Adam Schrager joins us with more in this week's Call for Action segment. Hi, Adam.
How they doing? Everything going well?
Yeah.
Outside of the voice?
Yeah, no coughing fit.
And the IRS that we're going to talk about here coming to get you in a minute. It always feels like it's something. Now we're talking about holiday shopping and holiday shipping with more and more people shopping online. There is no better time to share this alert now that's coming out from the state's Consumer Alert Department. Generally, consumer experts see this scam on email, and the goal is to get access to personal information on someone's computer. The first red flag is a so-called warning. The email states that there's a problem with delivering your package. You also want to pay close attention to the grammar and the spelling. It's an obvious tip-off to the scam. If it's asking you for information like an account number, that's a bad sign as well. And finally, any email that contains a threat that the package will be returned to the sender and that you're going to have to pay a fee for returning the email is, to put it bluntly, bogus. You want to hit delete. So Mark has an example of what I'm talking about. Here's an email that was sent to me by Marty. It's got the nice Walmart logo on it, but if you read closely, it says online shop Walmart, received an order whose recipient is you. The order can be picked up in any local store of our network. Please keep in mind that you have only 4 days to reserve your order. Now, this language is stilted. The grammar's just off. It tried to get Marty to click on the link, which, as we all know, we never do from people that we don't know. Anyway, thanks to Marty for sending this in. It's always good to actually see what we're talking about firsthand.
Yeah, I got one from Walmart and Costco.
Yeah, they're coming from all over the place right now. You've got to be careful.
Don't open it.
Don't click on the link, too.
Correct.
That's one of the things we have to remember. Okay, another day, another warning from law enforcement about this fake IRS call. This is one where they tell you that you're going to go to jail if you don't pay what you owe.
Yeah, and Mark actually got this call, what, four times? 4 times last week.
On my cell phone.
Wow.
He could leave the set today and be put in cuffs.
This could be this could be the last time you see me.
So we did laugh about it, but it can be kind of scary sounding, right? You know, so Ken Douglas called me today because he got it. McFarland Police today sent out a notice and then warning residents there about it. So too are Middleton Police. This comes on top of warnings already issued by the IRS itself, the Dane County Sheriff, Madison Police, and Fitchburg Police. Again, the IRS will not call you. Don't worry about that. Another old favorite of ours is the so-called Publishers Clearinghouse scam. Dick Olson was called, told he had to pay $500 on a CVS card and he'd win the jackpot. Publishers Clearinghouse also does not make you pay any fees in advance of winning. And finally, Mike Kinsey got an email claiming he could activate his new Visa card. Only problem, he hadn't ordered a new Visa card. The email had a link he didn't press, as we've mentioned. Simply not clicking on links in emails unless they're from someone you know is really a good rule of thumb.
All right, can I read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shifting to the spam report, where we have an alleged long-time cancer of the lung sufferer whose husband died in a car crash, and she wants to give us millions to donate to motherless babies.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first time that Mark or Susan have ever read a sentence before like that in all of their experience in this
probably
business.
the last.
Yes, probably the last. You're back to me over the next couple of weeks, by the way, as we feature in the spam report, and we're going to feature an email sent to Jill Melville in this week's spam report. Dear Sir, Madam, very personal, of course. How are you? I am Mrs. Sandra Cott. I am 72 years old from USA, and I am suffering from a long-time cancer of the lungs. I may not live for the next 2 months. My husband died in a fatal motor accident in Madrid, the capital of Spain, so it's educational.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Since his death, I sold all my inherited belongings and deposited all the money with a finance company, which is the sum of 8.5 million USA dollars. A pastor ministered me to share my wealth to motherless baby, orphanage homes, people that need money. That might be my favorite all-time line in these things. Share the millions with people who need money. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. But no to the personal info that it goes on to ask for. So I actually thought about reaching out to Jill, who sent this in, but she said by the time that I read this, she'll be in Madrid, which of course is the capital of Spain, eating jamon and rolling around in her pile of 8.5 million USA dollar, minus taxes, of course. We love our clever viewers. Just hit delete. If you have any consumer problems you need help solving, you can call for action any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday between 11 and 1. You can reach the volunteers at 608-270-2833, or you can call for action anytime. Simply log on channel3000.com/call-for-action.
Just click delete.
Yes.
You should get a T-shirt. Just
could do that.
click delete.
Maybe we ought to look into the budget.
That's a good idea.
Spam report budget.
I think we spent it on this.
Good point, probably.
All right, Adam, thank you.
Adam.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.